What's up, guys? No misses here. Make sure to subscribe. So James Harden just got traded, and I'm just gonna break down the trade in general. So the Rockets, let me say again, make sure to subscribe. Thank you guys for all the support in the last two videos. Record highs for videos 2 days ago. So thank you guys for that. So I'm gonna be talking about the James Harden trade right now. Him going to the Brooklyn Nets. So I'll just take this. I'm looking at a tweet right now. Looking at the whole trade right now. The Rockets get Victor Oladipo, Dante Exum, Rodness Kurucs, 3 first rounders, a Milwaukee first rounder, and 4 Brooklyn first rounder pick swaps. So yeah, I mean, all these things are kind of really good. I've heard rumors that they're all unprotected. So yeah. So let me just go through the players. Victor Oladipo, good two-way player, has been playing decent this year. Not to the best, but been playing decent. Then you have Dante, good defender. That's really it. Kurucs, good role player. I would have more of a prospect right now. You got 3 first rounders. You got a 22 Brooklyn first rounder, 2024 Brooklyn first rounder in 2026 Brooklyn first rounder. Then you have a Milwaukee first rounder in 2022 unprotected. And then you have 4 pick swaps for Brooklyn. You have a 2021 pick swap, and then you have a 2023 pick swap, and then you have a 2025 pick swap and a 2027 pick swap. Then the Nets get James Harden. That's really it. And then you have the Pacers. The Pacers get Caris LeVert and a second rounder. And then the Cavs get Jared Allen and Terran Prince. Rockets are trying to be an average team. Sell out tickets, have some big name guys, not what they used to be, but make it to the 8th, 9th seed, make it to the first round, maybe second round if they're really good that year. And just try to stay above water. Remember, they don't have their first round picks. So yeah. So they're just really trying to stay above water without James Harden. VO, I think that could be a nice contributor with John Wall. It's John Wall's team now. And then you got small forward Daniel House, and then Christian Wood, or you have PJ Tucker, and then Christian Wood. I can see this team actually being decent defensively, and this is just a mid team in the West. That's really all it is. I mean, I could see that. That's really all it is. They get more depth with Dante than Rodney Kurucs, but where this comes in is there's 3 first rounders. That's really 3 first rounders that are unprotected, and then you have a Milwaukee first rounder, and then you have 4 Brooklyn first rounders. The thing is, will Harden, KD, and Kyrie still be the same players as they will in 2027, 2025, and 2026? Will they be? I don't know. Right now, I think James Harden's 30. They're all in the same range. Kyrie's like 29. So if we get there, they would probably be 34, 35. James Harden would be like 36. Will those players be at their same age? Will they even still be there? That's the thing. I don't know. That's so far in the future where the NBA could be in so many places right now. Could the NBA even exist by then? Probably will, but I'm just saying. So yeah, with James Harden then they just get a whole bunch of pick swaps. Really, just mid team right now without James Harden. They're no title contender, and I'm not mad for James Harden demanding these trades, but it's more the way he did it and everything. He did give everything to that organization, and just didn't work because they were going against every year. They're the best team in general. So yeah. And then, okay, now we could talk about James Harden to the Nets. So James Harden is going to the Nets right now. The Nets are currently I wouldn't say LeBron. That's all I'm gonna say. Can they compete with LeBron and KD? And AD. Yeah, they can. They're currently my favorites to be in the running. If it's not that this year, it's next year. this team, the LA Lakers or the LA Clippers will be facing a New York team, and it's not the New York Knicks. It will be the New York. It's gonna be the Nets. That's just how I'm gonna say it. LA team will be facing the Nets this year, and that's how it's gonna go. I don't like super teams, but this is an official super team. I mean, you have two all-time great scorers with the all-time ball handler. So yeah, and then you still have DeAndre Jordan. Then you have, that's really it. That's all really you have. Spencer Dinwiddie's out and everything. So yeah, and then this team has expectations to make it to the finals and potentially win the finals. If they don't make it to the finals, it's a bust. Let's just say that it's a bust. And then now you have Chris Levert going to the Pacers for a second rounder. I mean, you're basically saying VO for Chris Levert. That's basically meaning that VO was not gonna sign with the Pacers. That's my idea, and they got a younger player for them, and they also received the second rounder. I mean, you got Chris Levert in the second rounder for somebody that I believe that was going to leave in free agency. So yeah, I mean, Victor Oladipo has been playing all right, but yeah. VO is a better player than Chris Levert, but they got something more than nothing. I would just say in free agency. And then the Cavs with Jared Allen and Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince, good D and 3 power forward 4. The thing is, Jared Allen, they're not re-signing Drummond this year. Then that's basically what it means. I think I'd have the intentions. They're not. They've probably had contract negotiations with Drummond and were like, yeah, this guy wants a max contract and we're not playing a max contract. So they're gonna let go of Drummond and they're getting Jared Allen for the future. That's basically what they're saying. So yeah, I kind of diagnose this trade. What it means around the league. It probably means, well, in the media, it's going to be, now it's a boom or bust season for the Nets. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if they don't make it. But right now, they're currently the favorites in the West. I mean, you have Kyrie. With the Kyrie drama, you don't know what's happening there. He's not going to be there for a week. Probably James Harden won't be there. Won't play for like another 2 games there with COVID and everything. And then you got KD. I mean, do they beat the Lakers? You would have KD on 80, then you have I don't know. I mean, we still have a lot to come out. There's the buyout year. There's the buyout that comes through the trade. That comes through the trade deadline after the trade deadline. So you don't know about that. And it didn't seem like there's a lot of vets coming to go play with the Nets, you know? You didn't have that Nicholas Batum go sign there and everything. I'd probably have to look at the roster again. But, yeah, this is just a raw reaction. So, if you guys have anything you guys want to say in the comments, just make sure to say it. But that seems to be all of the trade right now. Yeah, that seems to be all of the trade. And let's just leave it at that. So maybe this might be the first video on James Harden. I know some people were live streaming it and they probably getting like 5,000 viewers, live concurrent viewers. But maybe I could, maybe if you guys want to subscribe, make sure to subscribe and leave a like. That always helps. If you don't subscribe, I will go and hike in Minecraft accounts. This is true. And just watch through the whole video, please. Thanks.